Hi, gorgeous people. Welcome back. You're with Amira, and this is Psychic Readings Live. I'm going to just. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. This is Psychic Readings Live, and you're with Amira. And we're going to be doing some pre-ordered super chats, and we just did a beautiful candle spell for Michi, and we've got the remnants of the candle there, so when Michi comes on we can have a look at that. And I'm going to get onto the pre-orders for you right now, so let me check those. Okay. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. I'll wait for some of you to come on. Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. Let me know who's here. I know it's been a while and it's that busy time of year, isn't it? Okay, we've got Michi's. Hi Robert, how are you? Welcome, welcome. If you do want to do a super chat question, you go to the $ below, and I'm accepting donations over $5 USD. And the bigger the donation, the more in-depth the reading. All right. How's everyone going? How's everyone going, everyone? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Let me know. Got Amira's Love Oracle cards. If anyone does want a deck of these cards, if you're in the US, I am shipping them in the US. They're $20, including shipping inside the US for the Love Oracle. I'm shipping them inside the US for that price. Amazon have done like a hissy fit again with me. They're just like, I don't know. They just have issues, Amazon, with they're so difficult to deal with. I've decided just to pull everything out of Amazon and do it and just sell the rest of my inventory. Once the Love Oracle are sold out, they are an English deck, then I don't know if I'm going to reprint, or I might reprint through a publisher. I don't have a Fairy Oracle Tarot. No, I don't. Robert, do you have one? Yeah. So let's have a look at Michi's spell. Is Michi here? Whereabouts are you from, Robert? Let me know. Okay, so Michi, with your remnants with the candle for your spell that I did for you specifically, it burnt quite quickly. It burnt really, really bright, and I was getting like a message with this as being a star, like shining bright like that. I think it's Rihanna's song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Also got this heart here that was kind of pushed away. So I feel like there's going to be somebody who's going to be very connected to you in this period of time. I feel like it'll go into 2025. Someone very heart connected to you. There could be two other interests as well, but there's one person specifically that you're going to be very connected to. There's going to be one person that you're going to push away or cut out of your life completely. I feel it could be a love interest or an ex or somebody trying to come back in. I'm not sure exactly who it is. Could be somebody new that you don't know, or it could be a relative even. I do feel like there is, with that person, potentially like a love triangle with them. It could be some sort of a dynamic there with a love triangle or a third party influence as well. I do see a big fishy, which is money coming in. You've got a really good flow of money. And I've done the spell for also bringing in a lot of success and blessings with studying, loans, money, housing, love, wealth, finances happening easily and effortlessly, etc. And I feel there's like a little bit of a raised element here with this, near this little heart. So I feel like this is a couple of fish coming in. I feel like there's a playfulness with this particular person, and this is the heart that I like the best. So I feel like there's a playfulness and there's an energy with this person. There could even be a business interest with this person as well. And there's almost like a star here showing up in the wax as well. So I do feel like this person will either help you become a star, will kind of bring your, level you up in some capacity with whatever type of things that you're doing with social media, with your TikTok channel, that type of thing, gaining some sort of interest. So I do feel like you're going to have a lot of interest there with accelerating yourself in the way of followers and success with some sort of online platform. Could be TikTok, it might be another one that comes up in the future, because I do predict there will be a third thing, another new platform coming up soon. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I feel like it hasn't been actually launched yet. That's my feeling on it. I've also got this thing that looks almost like it's a feeling of like a mushroom sort of growing. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be things that come out of the earth. So any plants that you've seeded, any seeds that you've planted will be growing tremendously in this time. So this spell can go out for 6 to 12 months. It can go out for 1 to 2 months. So I hope you enjoyed that, Michi, and your petition is underneath. And I will burn that later. So I hope that resonates with you as well. So I really do hope that resonates with you. We've got the Love Oracle. Robert, I think you wanted to see them. We will use them throughout the channel, throughout the stream, and also my Coffee Cup Oracle deck as well. So let's see. And as I said before, I'm going to be shipping these out of my postal address in Seattle. So they'll be going out from there. So it's $20 US for the deck, and also the shipping included with USPS with the tracking in the United States. Okay, let's have a look at any of these. Any of these other questions. The pre-orders always come first. If you'd like to pre-order a super chat for the next one, you can do that. You can also do that through my website. Yeah, you do that through my website, and I do accept other forms of payment as well through the website, and I'll put a link for that as well. Okay. And if it is a question that is relative to astrology, I also get a chance then to look at your astrology as well. So there is a question that's coming up with the pre-orders now that is relatable to astrology, because I can have a look in the astrology to see lots of different things, including first, second, third marriages, marriage partners, where you're going to meet them as well, and also how you make money, where you make money, where the best money is for you that will come, any particular transits that are going on that are affecting you. I don't really do health questions unless it's a specific health question that you actually talk about and do a backstory on, and anything to do with past lives. I also do connecting with people on the other side as well. So with mediumship, and it's always good to put out when they passed, where and how, and where you're located and where they were located, and what relation they are to you, and also any question you'd like to ask this person that is passed over. Hi everyone, welcome. Do a like, a shout out on arrival, where you're from, where you're tuning in from. There's quite a few people in, but only Robert has surfaced. Hi Robert, thanks for doing a shout out. I always like to know who's in the chat so we can see where everyone is. And whereabouts you're located, Robert? Are you new, or did you change your handle or your name? So let me know. Okay, we've got here a spell for Michi. We've done the wax interpretation. Now I've got Pisces Moon. Okay, I've got 2 questions for Pisces Moon pre-order. And if anyone else does want a candle done, I'm doing a special for Christmas, New Year. I've got 2 oranges left. So the oranges plus the love candles, depending on how many I feel that you need, is usually 2 or 4, just to balance it out. They're $19 through my donation link, USD. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Fascism, you put your name down for a money candle, so did Candace, and you haven't surfaced. So if you do want to get those, then go ahead and do that. Otherwise, first in, first served, whoever gets in first. All right, Pisces Moon. Did your grandmother have a message in your dream? Okay, so let's have a look at Pisces Moon, grandmother, and see the message in the dream. I do feel like she was sending love. Yes, I feel like it was a love message. I feel like it was also a message of protection. And I'm also getting the word liberation. So I don't know if she lived through a time of liberation where she liberated herself from some sort of historical situation that she was in. So I feel like she also wants you to liberate yourself from a situation you might feel like you're kind of locked in. I do feel like it's a blessing. I feel like she's around you in spirit, definitely. She's giving me an M initial, first, second, or last name. I feel like it's a male. Okay. She knows that you've been struggling with the losses of these contracts, and that's been on your mind. It's been stressing you a lot. So she's trying to kind of manifest something for you with that too. The housing contracts. And I wouldn't be surprised if something gets shaken up pretty soon. Now, your other question was about your niche for your launch that you might want to do in the future. So I did have a look at your chart. You do like the esoteric arts and doing things like that, but that's in your work angle or your work house. So it might not necessarily be something that you're really going to prosper from or make money from. So I did also get something to do with, I don't know, but that could be connected to your grandmother, something to do with cooking. So I don't know if you're a good cook, but I put that one to the side because I looked at your chart and then I felt there was a situation here. You've got Pisces Moon, Pisces Sun, Libra Rising. I feel like anything to do with relationships. Also, the ruler of your second house goes to your fourth house in Capricorn. And it can be about money, anything to do with money, anything to do with relationships. I don't know, but you could actually be in the market for marrying somebody older who is very well established, or having some sort of a benefactor or a sugar daddy type of relationship is also a way. In your chart, it's sort of like telling me these things. Is a way that you could also make money. Now, the problem is where you're located right now is you've got a lot of stress and tension around the home area. You've got Capricorn on the nadir, and it's really tough living with a Capricorn nadir or a Capricorn on the 4th house cusp. And you've also got a lot of turmoil in that house. You've got Uranus very close to the cusp. You've got Neptune, Mars, Saturn, and Venus. And having all of those planets in the 4th house is very hard. It's also tricky around family people, family matters, home, family, relationships with family, closest family members or parents, significant parents. And having Mars in the 4th house will make you feel that you need to move a lot, or you might have moved a lot as a child, or you feel unstable, or you feel like you've had to move, or there's been violence in the home, that type of thing. A lot of people with Mars in the 4th house are people who break away from their family of origin. I've actually got Mars in my 4th house. So they can be the first person in generations that have broken away from traditional things in their family. So if you've all lived in a particular town or a particular city, you can be the first person in your family line that breaks away from that breaks the mold, if you like, in that area. So I feel like anything to do with relationships, dating, personality, anything like your niche can be that. Also, you've got Libra rising. Can be anything to do with money as well, and investments, if that is something that you are interested in. It can also be tips about saving money. It can also be things to do with property and real estate, if that is also an interest for you. But having that nadir in your area, the only way that you're going to move that is by moving into the central part of America or the western part of America. So if you want to get off this nadir, which is often creates a lot of hardships, you have to move out of East Coast US. That's the only way out of there, is to move the nadir out. And it will change it into a Sagittarius nadir. So let me just check for you where that starts to work. And you'll have 2 nadirs in America pretty much. So one will be Capricorn and the other one will be Sagittarius. Don't know why I've got that. Okay, all right. Yeah, Sagittarius. So from, say, Chicago, anywhere north and south from Chicago going west will be okay for you to live in, potentially, but not 100%, because you've still got Saturn in the 4th house there. So I would go further. It's giving you 29 degrees on the nadir. So you could test these places. I think you actually said once before you were looking at Arizona. Let's just put a lot of the luck or the not luck in your life is down to where you live, and can get you stuck there as well. That's the whole issue with it. So a lot of these nadirs can actually get you stuck in a location. That can be an issue. Okay, so your 4th house is like clear and clean in Phoenix, Arizona. So north and south from Phoenix, they're actually looking at like a lot better chart. You've also got the sun in your 7th house and the moon as well. So you're going to have better relationships with people. All of the intense planets and the conjunct planets are in your love area or in your area of romances, boyfriends, creativity. But you could attract wealthy boyfriends. You might attract controlling boyfriends. So you might be better off to go for more of a husband than a boyfriend if you were to move west. So unless you get involved with just some sort of a benefactor or something like that. But you do have a much better chart looking at Phoenix going west, okay? So it gets all of those planets out of the fourth house, which will be giving you a lot of turmoil. So I think your main issue is your location. I've lived in a Capricorn Nadir before. You've got a Capricorn Nadir plus Mars there and Saturn. It's very heavy. Yeah, very heavy also mentally, energetically, on a lot of different levels. It's very, very heavy. So I would say to try to move out of that area and into something else. Hi Elaine, how are you? Hi Oaksy, how are you? Yeah, so if you can get a Section 8 going and then get a Section 8 somewhere else, I would say get out of where you are and out of the mold and everything, because you can get very stuck in these places, and when health things start to take effect like you've been having, it can even be worse. So you can get very, very stuck in some locations. Okay. Hi, everyone. Yeah, super chats are open if you wanted to get a super chat in. Chats. How's everyone having a nice early Christmas time? What's been going on? Been going to any parties? What's been happening, everyone? Okay, and let me know if you do donate on my website and I can check that as well. Okay, let's see. And we've got another pre-order. Fluffy Bunny. Okay, Fluffy Bunny. When will he propose? When we move in together? He decided to move into a managed sober situation. Look, if you're dealing with an addict, you know, you really can't save any addict, you know. You can't, and I know that you're fixed on this guy, but he was with you and now he's gone. Like, he was living with you, I believe, and now he's gone. Or he wasn't ever living with you. Or he was. Okay, let's see if he's going to come home. Will you ever move past this, and will there be a marriage situation? I think, you know, if he is in this sober living, I think it's time for him to be honest with you, like really clear and honest. Otherwise, he's just taking up your time. And it's not, you know, beneficial to you if somebody just takes up your time and you know, you feel like you're holding on to somebody or putting your life on hold for somebody. So it's not actually conducive to the clock ticking with you and wanting to have a child and a baby and getting married and everything like that. It's not really working in your favor. There's a lot of mystery around this person. He's not even clear himself what's going on. There could even be somebody who's put magic on him from his past. He's got a lot of demons he's trying to get on top of as well. There's a lot of indecisiveness with him to do with money as well. With him, you know, question marks around contribution. Is he going to be able to afford to have a family, a child, a wife, etc.? You know, you also have to look at that as well. Do you really want to be supporting a man? You know, you can't do it all. You can't work and have a child and family and do it all. I do feel like some obstacles are going to be removed from around him, and there will be a road opening, but I feel like it's going to take time. And he does see you as being the star. He doesn't want to hold you up, but you might be holding yourself up for him. There's attraction and energy, and that's what's keeping you together, is like this strong attraction. Yeah, the passion, see? And also here. So But never base a relationship on passion alone. You need to have something going on here, okay? Something more. You might hear about a woman who's trying to interfere with you. Could be a baby mama of his as well. There is an engagement here being talked about. What's the outcome for Fluffy Bunny and her love interest? There will be a rash decision made. I do see that as being the outcome. One outcome will be a quick decision. There's an element of control here. So I don't know if he's controlling you or you feel controlled by him. You might be pregnant or want to get pregnant. Or you're going to have a new love coming in. So it could be about just getting away from any sort of controlling behavior. Yeah, or you know, taking yourself off the hook. Like, he's hooked you in somehow. I feel like getting a perspective from this, from a bit of a broader perspective, a wider perspective is going to help you more so than not. Getting like a longer, wider perspective. It's like not seeing the forest for the trees, like it's too up close. You've got to pull back the lens and have a look at this from a wider perspective is what I'm picking up. Okay, so I hope it all works out for you in the way that you want. I wouldn't be so fixated on marrying this one person. Don't get that fixation in your mind, Fluffy Bunny. I just don't think that you can force anyone to marry you. You can't make the person the right person. You've got other options as well. You know, he's not the last man on the planet. You know, if he wants to marry you, he's going to come clean and he's going to marry you. You know, that's just how it's going to happen. And I feel like if and when it does happen, it's going to be sooner than later. So I wouldn't be putting your life on hold for too long for this person. It's going to be in the next 3 months. You'll get some sort of revelation, but there's also an element here of being kept on the hook or on hold for this person. So I don't know if he's the one that's doing that or you're the one that's putting yourself on hold for this person. Okay, so I hope somehow you can get off this hook. All right. Hi, Oaksy. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for the 10. Will I be able to stay living in the US for the next few years? Will you be able to get permanent residency? Okay. I thought you already had a PR. I feel for you it's a yes. Let me do the pendulum on this first. Will Oaksy be able to stay permanently in the US? Yes, I feel it's a yes. I don't know why I'm getting a bridging visa to another bridging visa to another bridging visa, and then finally you'll get what you want. And I do feel like you'll get help, and I feel like the right people will sponsor you or help you in some way. So I feel it's a yes. I also got a flash of Canada. I don't know why, but I got a flash of Canada. I don't know if you have history with Canada or you've got a flash or some sort of love interest might be from Canada or something like that. There is another country or countries that you're going to consider. I don't know exactly where they are. I'm getting more drawn towards Europe. There could be somewhere like Germany that you're also considering as well. You might be able to get some sort of immediate sponsorship in that area. I don't know whether it's through some sort of studies that you've done. And you've got a courting man though, who sees you as being wanting to have a child with you or a family with you. Yeah, so be open, because you've got the travel card. Be open to anywhere in the world is what I'm feeling. Don't be fixated either on America, because it's not always the be all and end all of, you know, the locations. It might be good for you now, but there could be an another place that's even better. So I'm just saying, yes, I feel like you can stay there, but I'm just saying don't close off. Like don't blinker yourself off. You know, the racehorses that have the blinkers on, don't blink yourself off to keeping a wide eye open to a different perspective. Oh, your family lives here, that's why. Okay. Well, I feel it's a yes. You're going to get sponsored one way or the other, so yeah. So why haven't they sponsored you already? Like, why are you not already a permanent resident? I thought you already were, so anyway. I feel like you're going to get offers though. So just be open to offers. It's your life. You can do what you want to do. Yeah. Okay. Fairy Tea, how are you, my dear, from Australia? Do you see if there's any women currently interested in you? Sagittarius. Thank you, Fairy Tea. They have, but it's a very long wait. Yeah, no, I feel like it's going to come. If that's what you want, Oaksy, I feel like it's going to come. But I feel like it's also not the be all and end all. That means like, it's not like you've won the jackpot. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get it, but it's going to be like, oh yeah, I've got it now, but what now? You know, like there can be other options for you. I feel internationally. I'm not sure why, but I feel it's to do with somebody that you're going to meet or will meet or have met, or something to do with a legal loophole where you can get some sort of fast track to somewhere else. Okay, so I know that Germany's taking in a lot of immigrants, so I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, you'll definitely move somewhere else in Europe down the line. Okay. Yeah, I feel like now that it's a fast track, like you can get into Germany pretty easily right now, so you might do that. I don't know. You could do that. But and that could give you some sort of stability. I'm also getting Poland. I don't know why, but I'm getting Poland as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Fairy Tea, let's have a look for you. Any women? Oh, I'm getting like a Paulina, Paula, Paula, P first, second or last name, Pamela, Pammy, Sammy, could be something like that. Could be somebody who looks like Pamela Anderson. I know that sounds a bit out there. She could be blonde. Yeah, blonde, blue eyes. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely somebody who wants to have a baby too, wants to have a child and settle down with you. But they might have a man around them, or they might be getting out of a relationship with a man, whether it's de facto or marriage. I feel like they're getting out of a relationship with a man that might be holding up their energy. So that's an indication about someone. There could be somebody who has been bi and they're trying to get out of this marriage or relationship. You've got a soulmate and a twin flame. The twin flame could be a karmic, which is why this person is being held up, is kind of being blocked. You've got the wallflower there, which is kind of like a delay of events happening. Okay, limited potential. But I feel like on the other side, you've got this beauty queen that's a bit like Pamela Anderson style. And I feel like she's a lot of fun, actually. I think she's a lot of fun. I feel like she's really healthy. I'm getting the word healthy. She might be into health, sports, or healthy living or lifestyle or something like that. And she definitely wants children or has a child. You might meet her through your career or work or business, or through her career, work or business, or just dating as well. I feel like you've got options though. I feel like you've definitely got options, and you're going to broaden your horizons and go to more parties and festivities over the season as well. That is more focused on your target. Okay, so You know, I think for women who are, you know, into women, I feel like there's a lot of options out there, especially in Australia. I feel like you could go to any sort of gathering. And once you get into a group, I know that in Sydney there's a lot of these things, but there must be in Melbourne as well. So once you get into sort of some sort of group and parties, you're going to get invited to more, and you're just going to meet people naturally. I almost feel like you don't even have to do online dating or anything like that. It's just going to flow. So try to position yourself in the right places. Fairy Tea, just put yourself in these rooms. That's all you have to be. And I feel like you'll shine. Somebody will come up to you, you know. I'm also getting somebody with darker, shorter hair as well. You're going to have a lot of attention, and I feel like if they're not already in your life now, they will be very soon. So I thank you for that. Hi, Bossy Megs, welcome. What time is it with you now? Okay. Super chats are open, everyone. Super chats are open. I know a few people have been asking me when you're going to go live. I did put it out there that I was going live today, so I hope it works out for you all in New York as well. I don't think it's too late, is it? Hi, Elaine. Thank you so much. It's only 9 o'clock, so yeah, it's a good time to go live. I'm just going to get a coffee. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you so much, Fairy Tea. Just going to have a quick coffee break, and I've just got to get a my favorite fisherman's friend. So I'll be back in a minute, everyone. Won't be long, guys. I'm just having a quick adjustment of the AC. Okay, how's everyone going? All right, Elaine, let's have a look for you, my dear. We're back. Okay, the stalking from those weird people at my last apartment has continued. Is that the one in your home state or the one in Florida? What is the outcome when I start calling the police? Okay, good question. You're going to move soon. The home state people, have you been telling them that you're coming back though? Did the news get out that you're coming back? Or have you been back in the neighborhood? Is that why? You were going to go to the other part of town, I think. Thanks, Megs. Welcome in. Every like's on arrival. Chats are open. Amira will be right back, and I'm back now. Okay, so there we go. Hi, TP. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to put your question in. Okay, what's going to happen when you start calling the police? Well, I think it's about distancing yourself from the situations that have been there in the past. What's going to happen when we start calling the police? I kind of feel like you want to get out of this drama. They're after money and relationships. So it could be your ex-boyfriend or some guy that you've been involved with there. He's out for you. I also feel like there's human trafficking there as well. Female trafficking, which is not good at all. With these people in your old neighborhood. So I would be, you had to pick the kids up. Oh, that's at your sister's. Oh. These guys are human traffickers. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would report them to the police. Yep. They're after everything that they can get their hands on. And it could be also the jealous boyfriend. It could be money as well. There could be a number of things. What's going to happen when you call the police? Yeah, they know. Why do they know all your information, like where your niece goes to preschool and stuff like that? Daycare. Like, why do they know this information about you? It's almost like these people are also making it difficult for your family. I don't think your sister's worried though about it. I feel like she's like, yeah, whatever. Like, she's not concerned about it. This thing has to stop, you know. Yeah, you shouldn't be in this neighborhood, Elaine. You shouldn't be there. You should have gone to stay with your father, but I think you said you couldn't. Or you're going to move into that other area. They could also put some sort of tracking device on your car as well. So I would just have it checked. Yeah. I don't know, but I would kind of, unless you've got proof and you can show the police like photographs or videos of their car following you and stuff like that, I'm kind of almost leaning towards pretty much like 80% of not stirring up the hornet's nest or not creating any drama with these people. I'm kind of feeling like the best thing you could do is take yourself out of the situation and make sure they cannot see what you're doing, whether it's on social media, whether it's with your sister, whether it's, you know, anything. I feel like you're going to be a lot happier and safer in, this is what I got for you before, in more of a rural area, an environment with lots of nature. You're going to be away from built up areas. You're going to be somewhere that is on the fringes. It's in a village, it's in a town, it's could be in the other state that I mentioned to you before. You're going to be very happy there, but it's up to you to get yourself out of where you are and away from that. And I thought you change your car. You might even have to change your car. You might need to change your actual whole car, but they might have somebody in the Department of Transport that has your the DMV that has your details. You might even have to change your name. You know, you might have to do a number of things, Elaine, to break this pattern and this cycle. You might have to, for your own self-protection. You're at your mum's temporarily. Well, if you feel threatened, then yes. But why are they following you? What do they want, you know? You know, what is it about you that they are looking for? You know, you have to really understand what the motives are to really understand what to do. Yeah. Yes, I'm serious. Yeah, I think you should change your name, change your car, move, get away from where your mother and your sister live, like completely. Go to the other side of town, the other side of the state, or in, you know, the neighboring state that I mentioned, and do something different. Get them to come and visit you, if anything. You don't know what they want. Yeah. So unless you've got proof of what they're doing, what they're angling at, the police are not going to do anything. So I kind of feel like it's a waste of time. Unless you've got serious stalkers, and then you could, your boyfriend. Yeah, you shouldn't even be in touch with this boyfriend. No. You shouldn't be in touch. You didn't want to be with him in the beginning. That's why you wouldn't have gone to Florida otherwise. They're all up to no good, these people. Yeah, so you're not meant to be in touch with any of them, Elaine. It's your own doing in a sense. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I wouldn't stir up the hornet's nest because I feel like they're going to get aggressive. I would just dip out. And I don't normally say that, dip out and disappear, because you don't want to get involved in the drama, because the drama can just escalate. And that's what I'm feeling with these people. I feel like they're not going to back down. They're not going to disappear. They're going to keep on doing whatever it is that they're doing. You know, they're trafficking people. They maybe even want children. Who knows what they want? But I would get the F out of there. Like, really get out of there. And maybe change your car, change your name, change everything. Change your hair, change your wigs, just everything. Just like change your whole, just become like a Russian spy. Just have a look at that movie Anna. If you haven't seen the series Anna, I really like it. Hi Magician, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Where are you from? Do a shout out where you're from and your star sign. Okay. Do we have it? Okay. TP, happy holidays to you, Amira. Does my neighbour's daughter know that her husband comes to the same gym? Does my neighbour's daughter? Has her husband told her about seeing you at the gym? Yes, I feel like it's a yes. It's a maybe with a pendulum. It's giving me a yes and a no. He might have been vague about it. Like, he might have been vague about it. I don't know if it's a clear yes or no. Okay. Let's have a look at the cards. Has your husband told her about seeing you at the gym? I feel like he doesn't want to sort of alarm her or make her jealous or something like that. I kind of feel like he kind of doesn't want to gossip, or he kind of just wants to mind his own business. Let me just pick a card for him. Okay, well, I feel like you're doing well at this gym. I feel like it's a good place for you to be. You've got two kings there, King of Rods and King of Swords. I wouldn't worry about the neighbors. I mean, screw the neighbors. I wouldn't worry about them. No, you've got really good energy here, and you're getting results that you want at the gym. So keep going. And you've got two kings there. You see him there often. Yeah, he's probably mentioned it, you know, in passing. Yeah. He's probably mentioned it in passing, but he's not wanting to ring any alarm bells either, like make people jealous or create any drama. I feel like he's trying to keep things on a low profile. TP, yeah, definitely. I don't think he's trying to stir up anything. Elaine, if you've got evidence, call the police. But if you don't have evidence, then they're not going to take you seriously. And it's going to stir up the hornet's nest is what I'm feeling. Okay. Welcome, Magician Virgo from New York City. Welcome, welcome. Yes, she does know, but I don't think she's hanging on to it. He might sort of be trying to brush it off, TP, and say, oh, I haven't seen it recently or something like that. If she's asked any questions, he might have shot her down. I feel like he's just trying to avoid any sort of conflict. Look, these people that you're dealing with can have access to DMV. I mean, they've got access to a lot of things. So, you know, so I would just be very careful about who you're frequenting, where you are, what you're doing, etc. Thanks, Bossy Megs, for the information out there. Two kings at the gym. Yeah, there's two men, and I don't think it's the neighbor. I feel it's two other men, TP. So keep going, keep working on yourself, your body and your physique and everything, your self-esteem. And I feel that you're going to probably meet somebody there sooner or later. And try to smile if anyone smiles at you or talks to you. All you have to do is smile. Okay. Yeah, just be like a covert operator, Elaine. Like, watch the Russian spy movies. Like, just be a covert operator. You should know how to do that. I feel like in some way, on some sort of level, there's something about this connection with this ex-boyfriend that you're wanting his attention. I would just try to, you know, it could be subconsciously. I would try to just shut down all connections with anyone from that area and the past, other than family, but don't allow the family to leak your information either. They could get to your family as well. You know, you're dancing with the devil. These people have been devils in the past. So you got away from them once. They know you're back. Yes, he told them that you were in the city. I wouldn't be letting your ex-boyfriend know anything about your whereabouts or your life or anything. No, you shouldn't even be in contact with him. You know that he was all wound up with them all. Yeah. Okay, Magician. It's like the bait and switch. It's like they bait you in with something and then they switch it on you. So they might be like, oh, you know, the boyfriend might try to lure you in and then they're going to try to like pimp you out or something. It's just like really heavy energy. Yeah, so no, it's an absolute definite no from them. And then he'll pretend that he didn't do anything, you know, like it's just a gaslighting hole. Just, I don't know. I'm just getting really bad vibes from them always and still. And I wouldn't have put my foot back in that neighborhood at all or been at all in contact with him. Okay. You know better than this. You know better than this, Elaine. I'm sorry, but you do know better. Hi, Magician. Let's have a look at Magician from New York. What's going on, Virgo? Good to have some Virgos in the house. Virgo, Virgo. What are you looking for, Magician? Male or female? Are you male or female? It's very hard to tell with your picture. What are you looking for, male or female? I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Hi, Tammy. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Hi, Goddess 33. And for anyone watching, I did the pre-orders at the beginning. Bossy Megs. Oh my God, Megs. There's boundary issues going on here. Boundary issues. Okay. I can understand they miss her, but they feel like that's a way to have power over you. But we'll get to you in a minute, Megs. You're female looking for male. Okay, perfect. Magician, let's have a look for you, my dear. Dear Virgo, female looking for male. New York City, Virgo, Magician. And the question is, will I be in a loving, serious relationship in 2025? That's a great question. Let's do a month by month, looking into the months as we go into 2025. I'm getting a C initial for you, like a Charlie, Charles. I was going to say Charlene, Clarice, Charlie, Charles, C, Carl, Carlos, Christos, Christopher. C sounding name. It's coming as a CH actually with that Chris as well. Okay. Christmas is coming. It could be around Christmas even that you're meeting. It's only coming up soon. Let's have a look. Magician. Loving serious relationship 2025. Yes. Coming up very soon. It could be actually in January. Twin flame link. You might meet him through the family. There could be an issue with his children, or there could be something that puts you off because of his children. But there is an offer of relationship earlier on in the year. I do feel around mid-year you're going to go on a trip or a vacation somewhere around June. You might meet somebody also at a distance, from a distance, somebody who comes into your area if you're not traveling, or somebody from a foreign cultural background who wasn't born in the US, for example. Okay, so if the one in the beginning of the year doesn't work out, you've got a new love coming in the second part of the year. When you feel the most free is often when you meet the right person. You've got a soulmate. You can also, if you do meet this person in January, where's my lovely little stick? In January, you can avoid that person. So you can change your destiny by knowing the story of how it's going to unravel, okay? So if you get a red flag about children, obstacles, family, potentially this person's not divorced, or there's still some sort of, you know, control from the family, his family, something like that, you can avoid that situation so you can speed up the other situation, or have the time for yourself without wasting your time on something else that's not worth it. So the second half of the year, when you're the most free, it can also be moved up to the first part, is you're meeting somebody you've never met before. Soulmate connection is great. Chemistry is very good here with a person, and they're going to be very adoring, put you on stage or on a pedestal. There could be a neighbor or through a neighbor as well. You might go somewhere to shift the energy. You might take a trip to shift the energy. There could be from a foreign background. Could be a neighbor or through the grapevine that you hear about this person. And I feel like it's good. I feel like it's clean energy. Yeah, I like this one. This one. I like this one. So you could speed it up and bring it in the first half, but if you've got other things to do in the first half, the person will come in the second half. Okay. All right. Thank you, Magician, for your super chat. Bossy Megs, how are you, my dear? What was your question, Megs? Yeah, what was your actual question? You're most welcome, Magician. You're most welcome. Boundaries. Yeah, boundaries, people walking in. How can they get into your house if they don't have a key? Or they just show up? They want some sort of hold over her, and they know that they're kind of sensing that you're going to take her away to a different state, which you are, and they might want in on the lucky door prize with your daughter, you know, because she's going to be very successful, so they might want a part of that lucky door prize. Yeah, they could be after money, and they're being the fly in the ointment in the sense of the Three of Cups, like they're trying to get in your business. Oh, okay, you're in town for Christmas. All right. Well, you know, in their minds, they're just doing whatever they want to do for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like they think they're just trying to celebrate Christmas because she's a child. But they're overstepping the boundary and they're trying to just push you around again. But you're onto it, Megs. You are onto it. So I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think anything bad is going to happen. You're not going to be there for much longer, okay? So in town, yeah. Will you have to cut them off completely? Only if you want to. Only if you want to. If you feel that you want to, then yes. Let me ask. Will you have to cut them off completely? Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll be going live now on a regular basis for the Christmas holidays and in and around New Year as well. Okay. You've got love interest coming in, Megs. You're going to get a big offer. It could be this Section 8 that you're looking for in a different state. Look, they're going to keep on trying to torment you and get in your head. So you might cut them off for a while. You might want to. You might feel like you should. And they could be tampering with your energy in the sense of holding you up and keeping you stuck in this thing and also in this situation that you're in. And also trying to sabotage your flow of moving forward and keeping you stuck in the past with all of the drama that you've been through, the legal stuff that you've been through. And you kind of want to draw a line underneath it and move on, clean and clear. So it is up to you. It depends how your daughter feels. I would also ask her. I know that she's young, but she's very intuitive. They go behind your back and ask others to come get her instead of you. Okay, when is your lease up? You might get another offer of going somewhere else. Could be through a job, a friend, a love interest even. And you feel so bad about your mother being sick. Yeah, they want everything on their terms. Yeah. Well, I would listen to her if she didn't want to go with them this time. I would listen to her. You've got 6 months to go to June. Maybe tell them it's a question of, unless you meet somebody in the town that you're living in, like currently, and they get a transfer, which they could if they're in the military or something like that, that could be the way out. Or you could say that you're under duress because your family members keep trying to come and steal your daughter. You could do something like that. And they might fast track it. I feel like you could fast track this before June. I don't know why, but I feel like you could try to fast track it. And you're at your wit's end. Now listen to your daughter. If she doesn't want to go with them, don't allow it to go. You might need to cut them off. You might need to. Yeah. They know that you're on to something, Megs. They can feel that your energy is picking up in a direction of success, even though you might not have seen it yet, but you know that it's going to come and happening for you and your daughter. So they're trying to keep tabs on you. That's just what they're doing. And they're trying to keep you down, you know, locked and down. So it could be about breaking a chain and moving on. Yep. I always think, you know, it's a last resort having to cut them off, but if it's come to that, you might have to. Okay. Okay, Goddess 33, for your friend Lords with Sergio. Will Sergio want a relationship with Lords? Any information on her love life? Will Sergio want a relationship with Lords? Lords. Okay. She's got a very strong connection with Archangel Michael, by the way. Getting a Michael around her. Michelle Michael, Archangel Michael. That could also be for you, so to pray for this Archangel to really open the road and help you with that. I feel like the road's opening. There's a sexuality attraction from him, and potentially yes, but he might just want to be lovers. I'm not sure about a serious relationship. He could be just interested in her physically. Yeah. There could be a Cancerian, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but predominantly Cancer coming into her life. Male. P initial is also coming up, and to ask Archangel Michael to bring in the right person. Philip, Patrick, Pablo, Paolo. This guy might not have enough money, or his money issue. He might have money issues that she doesn't know about. This Sergio. I feel like he's kind of like, he rushes at her, or he might be just trying to use pickup lines or love bombing, or comes in thick and fast, and it could be just a sexual thing. There is potential of a two, you know, the Lovers, the Two of Cups. There is a potential there, but that might be how he sees a relationship. It's just a physical relationship. So you've really got to ask him what he wants. What does a relationship look like for him? Yeah, because for him it might be just sex and company. That might be all it is for him. That's what he sees as a relationship. So it's you might be on different pages. Okay. Let's have a look at Texas Tammy. Let's have a look. Thank you for the 20, Texas Tammy. Much appreciated. And happy Christmas to you as well. 6 months. Did you hear from the Dean yet? It's getting closer. Texas Tammy. Your neighbour's friend keeps hitting your car. They hit your car with their car, or they're hitting it with something else? And is that in your neighbourhood, in your town, or is it in your mother's town? There's a lot of jealousy around you, that's for sure. So that could also be to do with your car as well. Okay, let's have a look for Tammy. 6 months for Tammy. Okay, you're going to make a decision in January, Tammy. You've got in two minds about something to do with work, career moving forward. You are going to take a leap of faith and move forward with a career in February, March. It's looking very, very successful, very good. Could be the money that is stopping you, or you're thinking about money or investments or finances, or taking that into balance of consideration of what you're doing. I do feel like you're going to be offered something else as well, or you're going to be looking at holidays. So you might get a bigger holiday or a longer holiday with a college, at college people, college situations. But you could be concerned about finances, but I don't think you need to be concerned. Let me do a love oracle for you for each month. You are going to keep on top of the situation by June. You might go somewhere for spring break, or have a nice time at spring break, or something else could come in for you around spring break, like another offer. Okay, Tammy. I've got a short-term flipping card. That can also be something's under time pressure, clock's ticking. Okay, work is definitely coming up. Open relationship. It's saying to be open to something new. Friendship, new friendships, new love interests, open to something new. Not necessarily open relationship, but open to something new. You've got a courting man coming in. You might meet them through friends, networking, or groups or associations. It could be a professor as well, somebody at this new job. And it's a true love connection. I'm getting a G or a J sounding name. Gerard, John, and Gary. Yeah, Gary's in spirit. He's pushing you forward for somebody. And karma being released. So you're going to feel finally like something's turned the corner. You've turned the corner of a situation. Hi, Mystique. How are you, my dear? Welcome. There is a bit of a delay, guys, so do get back to me if I've asked you a question, and I will answer you as I scroll down. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Elaine. I'm sorry about that, Elaine. It is tricky. LB, did you do a donation off-site? Let me have a look. Oh, there you are down here. Okay. Oh, got it. Thank you so much. School principal requested your colleague and I submit our daily schedules to the superintendent and her, as there's a recent influx of non-English speaking student. What gives? Okay. There's a lot of paperwork I see. They're having to cross the T's and dot the I's, that type of thing, LB. I feel like there's a lot of bureaucracy happening. Changing of the guard is also a message I'm getting. I feel like somebody's going out, somebody's coming in. So it could be a principal or somebody else, a vice principal or something like that. Assistant principal. You're feeling like it's getting you down, like it's being the wallflower, like it's really not fun. You could be hearing from a mature man, whether it's for a relationship or for another another situation that comes up. Could be a work situation. You're in two minds whether you should stay or go. You are going to get another offer, and it could make you feel like you're in the right place at the right time. The star is shining for you. 2025. Thanks, Elle. Okay, JD, how are you? New love, unity, opportunity. Unity. Very nice. JD, you're looking for a male and female. Are you a male looking for a female looking for a male, or same? JD. Hi, Pisces Moon, how are you? I did your super chat at the beginning. Okay, JD, looking for a male. Okay. Female looking for male. Okay, great. I just like to double check because a lot of people have feminine energy, whether they're male or female. Okay, love, opportunity. Let's do a 3-month energy. Love, opportunity for JD, looking for a male. Might meet somebody who sees you doing something. I don't know if you like dancing. It could also be dancing for some reason, or at a party or an event, a social event. You might meet someone on New Year's Eve even, if you go to some sort of gathering or party. Let's see. I'm seeing you're going to meet somebody at night. The beauty queens come up again, shining on stage, adored, somebody looking and seeing you or putting you on a pedestal. That can also be dancing as well. So somebody might see you and then they're going to reach out to love, potential and passion. So I feel like you've got the passion and the love there. So even if you don't feel like going out, if somebody says, you know, come out, do this, do that, just say yes, even if you don't feel like it. Just make an effort, because I feel like you could meet somebody and they could see you, but you might not hear from them until later. They could reach out through somebody to meet you. Unless they're on social media or Facebook or something, and then they know who you are and they reach out to you there. Okay. It's like someone looking at you from a distance. Who did he mention it to that I was coming back home? Does he have a sister or a mother or a female friend? She might have gossiped it out to somebody. Let's double check that, Elaine. You shouldn't have even spoken to him. I don't know why you did. Like, why speak to an ex-boyfriend? You don't want to get back with him anyway. You know, he doesn't need to know your business. No, he thinks also you've had affairs. So he's like, he's not a friend. He's not a friend. He's a frenemy. He might have mentioned it to a boss, a father figure, a woman who's very connected. She's looking, he might have mentioned it to a couple of different people. I don't know if he's working in a gang or he's got somebody who he reports to. Somebody who's a head honcho, somebody who's in charge, but definitely the word has gotten out through multiple people. So it's a little bit of a gossip central down there. Sorry about that, Elaine. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought you'd ever be in touch with him again. He stalked you on the highway driving to Florida. I mean, why even have anything to do with this guy? I agree with you, Mystique. I've got cold feet for you as well, going to Alabama, because you're just going from one pond into another one that's not really giving you anything else. If you looked at my small pond, or big fish in a small pond, or large fish in a, or a big fish in a small pond, or a small fish in a large pond, try to position yourself somewhere that you're going to be in a better opportunity. Oh, that's P. Davis who stalked you. Ah. They might be connected though. They could all be connected. The ex-boyfriend might have told P. Davis and P. Davis stalked you, you know. I would be very careful. No. I don't like any of them. Anything that is past residue deserves to be in the past. Okay, Mystique. Wait for a good contract, and that will open the road for you. It could even be a relationship. It could be a good contract with a job opportunity, or be a business that you've, you know, when you get your business started up. And like I said to you before, I mean, did you forget the party bus idea? You know, I've given you a lot of business ideas over the, you know, months and years. So that's a New Orleans type of thing. You know, it's a Louisiana type of thing. You could pitch the idea to somebody who's got money, and you could do it with them, you know. Business partners, but make sure they don't take advantage of you. You don't want a situation where they're taking advantage. You could even get like a business loan or something, or do your homework of how to make it happen. There's also the Gemini is going to be pissed, and he's going to keep on trying to come back. Yeah, I would wait until you've got a better contract, better job, contract, or business. Oh, that's nice. Pisces moon, excellent. I hope you're going further west to get out of that Capricorn nadir. Yeah, I think you've got to position yourself better, Mystique. Going from where you are to Alabama is not going to be the answer to your story. Okay. And you've definitely outgrown this place that you're in. There's nobody else in the fishing. There's nobody to fish in your pool there. The dating pool has been emptied. There's nobody, unless somebody new moves into town, their dating pool there is diminished. And that's why the Gemini always goes away at summer, because he actually expands his dating pool into bigger cities. What can you expect in love until March? Okay. Okay. Children, looking at the world through childlike eyes, feeling like you're having more fun. Feeling like there's a newness and innocence, a childlike experience, something fun and exciting. You've also got the dark male potentially coming in here with an engagement proposal or an offer. You might feel like you've known him before in a past life. Dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin, so keep that in mind. True love potential. And I feel like he could actually be very generous or spoil you. Yeah, there's people also around you who want to keep you where you are as well. Potentially your parents. I would be casting a wide net if I was you. Like, I wouldn't even be looking for love in your town. No, absolutely not. You've already dated the whole pool there. You don't want to be like meeting anybody there. And anyone new coming in is going to be, any woman who's single there is going to be looking for any new man in town who might have been transferred in there. Yeah. Putting yourself first. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, he messages women in different states. He's trying to get out as well, but he just doesn't know how. So that's also one reason why he's been trying to get in, you know, back into your life. Okay. Motorcycle gangs. Okay, yeah. Ruthless people. Yep, you know these things at Megs, definitely. Yeah, it's about positioning yourself, Mystique. That's the main thing you've got to keep in your mind. Positioning yourself in the right environment. Thanks, JD. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Val. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Thank you for the 15. Been working on a house I want to sell. Okay, will you get the money back from the house when you go to sell it? You'll sell it at the right time. You might sit on it for another 6 months. Sell it in an... I'd see it being very summery when you do sell it. You might sell it in the summertime. It might present well in the summertime for whatever reason. Will you get the price that you'll be happy with when you sell it? Let's have a look for Val. Is this the one in Pennsylvania? Val. Let's have a look. House. Okay, yeah, definitely restoration, refurbishment. You've definitely done a very good job transforming this property. You've got the death card. That's really transformative. 100%. You are going to sell it quickly, I feel. It's going to go smoothly. You've been quite good with budgeting with this house, in a sense. Even though you've overspent what you've thought, you've been quite good at keeping things intact there. You've got August there, the sun, Leo month, the end of July, August. I feel like you could actually get a good, very good offer there. Or when it's sunny, in a sunny time of the year. Yeah, you're going to get a really good contract and you're going to move. Once it's done, I feel like it's going to sell really like quickly. You might even bypass selling it through an agent to save commission and sell it yourself. And I feel one man might come in and just buy it. I feel like he could be a lawyer or somebody that you know already in the neighborhood or in the town. So I would put it out to people that you know. Yeah, it could be somebody that you know or who knows you. Okay. Yeah, you will sell it by yourself. Yeah, you will. And you'll have a lawyer help you. If it's not him that buys it, you'll have a lawyer help you and it's all going to work out. Yeah, and you're going to be moving on to different shores once it's happened. You'll be very happy with the outcome of everything. I don't know, Elaine, if you feel like you're being threatened, your life is being threatened, then do call the cops. But I feel like if you call them just out of this suspecting being stalked, it might stir up a hornet's nest. If you have proof, then call them. If you don't have proof, then don't try to make any drama out of it, because they're going to react most likely, is what I feel. Okay. Hi, Megs. If you want another question, Elaine, just put in another donation, because we have been focusing on yours a lot. Okay. Can you please tell me about this new love interest coming towards me? I have really been open about it. Okay. Good, Megs. Good. I might have to do 3 cards of each. Not shuffling very well today. New love interest. I'm getting an S initial. I'm actually getting somebody that might look like Sean Penn. I know that's a random situation. Or he might be connected in the film industry. Could be a director, producer, or actor, but director or producer. Sean Penn was a director, producer and director. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, finding your strength could be somebody with a Leo placement or somebody in the limelight. Could be also around summertime, or it's always sunny in Arizona anyway, but coming into the summer months could be the transition when you get out of your apartment if you don't get out before June. I've also got the sun here around this. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, but that sun pendant is really jumping out at me. Whoever it is really going to help you and your daughter. That could be your daughter, actually. Page of Rods. And she's blonde and she's a Sagittarius. She might give you a good clear, like, oh, I really like this guy, Mum. You know, like she might tune into this guy for you. Okay, decisions and choices, friendships. You're going to make new friends and acquaintances. And you're going to sift and sort through people, like decide if they're going to be on the page or not. You're avoiding people with triangular relationships and third parties, interference. You've also got the Ice King. This guy is like a director producer. He's an owner. He's a boss. He's somebody in charge of something big. So I don't know. I just got a flash police force. I mean, if it was somebody in the police force, he's going to be like the top, or the sheriff, for example. Okay. Oh, Sag Moon, Libra Sun. No, yeah, I feel like that is your daughter because it's a young person. Okay. Well, if your son's a male Leo, then it's all about him, isn't it? He doesn't really care about particularly what happens to you and your daughter. It's all about him. Okay. Can you please tell me more about this love offer, please? This offer or love offer. Tell me more about this love offer or business offer. I feel it's a man who could actually help you with your job, with your business. You know, he might invest with you, bankroll you, help, you know, be an investor, somebody in the back end of it that is like a private investor, business partner. But you have to be careful though, because this person might try to control the narrative of the situation, okay? So you don't want to be taken advantage of, and that's what I said before. You don't want any nasty surprises, something to do with a car or a vehicle. You might come up with something to do with driving as well. Okay. The Airbnb, you need properties to do Airbnbs, whether you rent them or whatever. I still don't feel like you're in the right place. Yeah, you need to be in a bigger city to do that. You could rent out a house or something like in New Orleans and do an Airbnb rooms there or something. That could work. Have people come in. I think you probably like that, something like that. I don't think it's where you are though. It's when you get out of there. It could work. Yeah, it could work then. I'm seeing it like a 2 or 3 story house, like an old house that you're going to decorate and make it look good. Yeah, there's a lot of talk and not a lot of action, you know, and relying on other people, even your daughter, is not always going to get you where you need to go. Yeah, somewhere that's popular for travelers, and that's New Orleans, isn't it? Or somewhere Lafayette or somewhere like that. And that will work in well with your businesses as well, whether you do a party bus, whether you do readings. Louisiana. A lot of people love New Orleans, yeah. Could be there, or if you choose somewhere else, somewhere more upscale, like Shreveport is where I would say to look at. Shreveport. Somewhere a little bit more upscale, could be Baton Rouge. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but you'll find it. Could be Destin, Pensacola's a bit not that great. Destin is okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's big enough though. You want to go bigger. Shreveport, yeah, could be. You're going to have to research Mystique, yeah. Population and everything else. You're either going to go somewhere where it's more touristy or somewhere that's upscale. You've got to look at those 2 different options. It's kind of either or both. Look, if you wait forever on cleaning up a credit score, it's going to take forever. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to put one step in the right direction and things all kind of line up. Any last calls, anybody? Last calls? Thank you for joining, everyone. I truly appreciate it. You could do that, yeah, if she's got credit, yeah. Or you could, you know, like Megs has advised you before, of removing your mother from your bad debts, like writing it off on her name, the bad debts. You could even rent a large property and then make it look nice. You know, you could do that as well. You don't necessarily have to buy right away. You could do Airbnb with some rental, I think, but you'd have to look into that if it's allowed or not, but you could. Okay, but now you have to look into ownership, not renting out Airbnb. Okay. That makes sense, Megs. There's a guy at the bank that's helping get it. Yeah, sometimes if you go into a different state, things, you know, rules can change. You might have an opening in a different state. Jay's intentions. Is Jay the Gemini? Sometimes you've got to work with what you've got, Mystique, instead of going out on a tangent. You know what I mean? Work with what you've got. You've got the bus license. You've got, you know, skills with readings and things like that. Sometimes you just got to start somewhere. Okay. Jay's feelings and intentions. Where was it booming? Your town. Well, that was during COVID that Airbnb was booming because nobody could go anywhere. They all just wanted to Airbnb. Okay, Jay's feelings. He's getting desperate is what I feel. Desperate energy. He's trying to make out like he's just all about business. He wants a quick fling. He wants just some sort of exchange with you. He's going to try to lure you in with money or presents or something like that. He wants just a fling. Okay. You know, I don't even know. Yeah, he's probably just wanting a fling. Yeah, just a short time. Okay, okay, Misty. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Okay, any last calls? Anybody before I close? I'm going to keep the chat open for 30 seconds to see if there's any last calls. Thanks, Megs. There's no need to be putting any attention into any man who's not really in your future horizons. These guys are trash. Thanks, Megs. Yeah. Yeah, it's the town. I think she's outgrown the town. there's just nothing left, you know. There's no fish in the pond there. And the same thing goes for your daughter. Like, if she wants a better life, she's also got to get out of there as well. It's not going to do her any favors by being there. I understand, Elaine. Yeah, I understand. Yep. As I said, you can do another question because we have covered a lot of your situation. Yeah, you can do another super chat. All right, Pisces Moon, how are you, my love? That's okay, Mystique. Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want to do. But you could be putting that energy into you. It's a sense of loneliness, you know, that I feel that is what draws you to wanting to have somebody. Hi, Pisces Moon. What do we got, Pisces Moon? Did you have a question? Yeah, start grinding. You've really got to start working and get the businesses going, yeah. Okay, will I meet my husband after I move, or should I be looking for a sugar daddy because of my chart? I would be looking for a husband after you move. I would be focusing on the move, because living under the nadir that you've got there with all of that stuff in the 4th house is really heavy. Heavy. Yeah, it's really heavy. Let's have a look at the cards of Pisces Moon. Thank you for the 5. And see what comes up. Because of your natal chart and where you're born, you could have a benefactor husband, you know, even if you move to a different place, because the natal chart is going to be there. But removing yourself from that nadir where you're living under is a good idea, because it will set you free. There you go, freedom. New love coming in once you're free, and clearing anything karmic or toxic. Could be a good twin flame, but I'd say it's probably clearing something out, some energy there that's holding you back. Also the health. Yeah, when you're in this nadir area, can have a lot of issues, like with stones, gallstones. I lived under this nadir myself in Miami, and even though Miami is great, I loved Florida and also north of Miami, Sunny Isles. I had this Capricorn nadir, and it's just awful. No, it's really awful. And you meet geriatrics, you meet men that can't walk. It doesn't matter how gorgeous you are or how fabulous you are. Nobody ever really sees you as you. They see what they perceive you to be, or they don't really trust you, or they think that there's something odd, or you just attract all of these weirdos. But with yours, it's more about your family and cutting away this family drama that's been in your past. Yeah, the Capricorn nadir with all those planets there is super heavy. So I would say you'd be much better off, and you'll get money through a partner because you've got that in your birth chart. It's not necessarily a sugar daddy. It can be a marriage. You could marry somebody quite wealthy, but to find a good marriage partner, it's good to get out of that nadir, to get off it. Mystique, you've got to get out of your town. You've outgrown the pond, you know. I did an article about that somewhere. I put it on the community tab. Yeah, new friends, new opportunities, bigger pond, better dynamics, people who are less religious, people who are into the things that you're into. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean sugar daddy, Pisces moon, but I would say you could have better luck. And you don't want to get trapped in a cycle of sugar daddies either, especially if you're young. You don't want to get trapped into that cycle because you might not ever be able to get out of it. But you could marry somebody very well established, older. He could have a lot of property or just have a big age gap to you, or somebody who's very established. Yeah, it's toxic, Megs. Yeah, I mean, it's like the very last scenario, the very last option. Yeah. You could do a pre-order, Mystique, and we can do a birth chart for you, looking into whatever question you have for the next one. You've got Jupiter in Capricorn. Yeah. You help caps grow, but you don't like older men. It can also be somebody, Capricorns, Jupiter and Cap can be serious people, can be lucky. It doesn't necessarily have to be older. Can be somebody very serious and Capricornian, somebody very ambitious. There's also younger men who are very old for their age. But Capricorn might not be a good match with you, Megs, because you're a Libra, I know Librans and Capricorns together, there's a very strong, attraction, but often there's not a good outcome. Whatever you like, Mystique, and I'll have a look at your chart for the next time. I'll be going on live soon, like in the next day or two, so I'll be back on, okay? So lots of love and blessings, everybody. Hope you have a beautiful pre-Christmas celebration. And I'll be back soon, and you can do a pre-order. Anyone who wants to get a pre-order in for the next super chat, you can do that, absolutely. Lots of love and put your questions in for that too when you do the pre-order. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Ciao for now. And thank you so much, Megs, for your moderation. You've encountered quite a few sugar daddies since you moved to Yuma, or a few Capricorns. So that's interesting. Yeah, interesting. They either have too many children or are too hard-headed. Yeah. They can also be liars. I kind of find Capricorn men, they pretend to be squeaky clean, but they can often be liars. They can be very deceitful. They can act like, nothing is, they wouldn't ever do anybody any wrong, but they can be very slippery, I think, very sneaky. Enjoyed this chat. Love you too, Megs. Love you too. Love you too, Mystique. Love you, Bossy Megs. Elaine, thank you so much for joining, Pisces Moon. Love you too. Lots of love and blessings to everybody who is still watching. And we'll see you on the next live. I'll try to come back tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day. And it'll be around like we've been on now for 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So I'll either I'll also come on earlier because of the New York people. I'll be able to come on earlier. I just had a few phone calls to make before I went live today. If I didn't have the phone calls that went over like an hour, about an hour and a half, I could have gone on earlier, which makes it about 4 or 5 p.m. LA time and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. New York time. Okay. They have lots of money and be broke. Oh, bingo sounds fun. R&B bingo. That sounds fun. You can always do a pre-order, Mystique, if you've got a question, not a problem. Or you can distract yourself from bingo and pop a question in and then look at it later. All right, my dear, lots of love and blessings. I'll see you soon.